Okay.
It's 11:11 too.
Yes. Excellent. Okay, we're in here. You know, I was throwing these bones the other day, and it was like just me being nosy, throwing them for fun. It was like, ooh, I love these. And I only threw half of them. And I don't know why that was, but it was a really interesting kind of thing. So, all right. Let's see what we can do with the bones. And I might get some more bones. Like after Thanksgiving, I might feel the need to do some more. Kim had suggested that, and it sounded like a good idea. It's tedious. Like these are chicken bones. I can't imagine what a turkey bone's gonna do. Throw it, it feels like bonked on the head. No. Just kidding. All right, let's see what we got here. There's something about going this way. Okay. Wow. This wants to come in alignment. There's something that wants to come in alignment right away here. You're getting pairs and pairs. This wants to come in alignment here. Pair here, pair here, pair here. There's something that you're trying to make room for. You're trying to make room for an additional thing coming in. Now this is interesting. It's like there's two people trying to make room for a third coming in. Let's start at the bottom here. What's going on here? Just to the basics. What is this allowance? Make room for more is what I'm getting. Make room for more people, more friends, more. Make room for more to come in. The heart wants to expand. There's competition and conflict and strife. It's going to be chaotic and messy. I don't know if you're hosting during the holiday season or what, but there's going to be a little bit of chaos. You need to make room for more. And it feels like there's a resistance to making room for more people, more stuff going on in your world. It feels like there's a resistance to that because of the chaos that this could bring. The heart's ready for it. It's like there's a whispering, a whispering, a whispering, a wanting, a desiring. You go up to the conscious thoughts here and it's like full on, full on. The heart's ready to create something different, create something different. This is coming through here with the green and the orange. This is huge, huge, huge. It's coming through it with a little bit of sunshine energy coming on there. What do we got here? High Priestess energy. Now look at this. The gold is coming in. The gold is when you make room for something that feels like it's a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit out of the comfort zone and a stretch. This is a big deal for you. This is going to be bringing in more and more and more. High Priestess card coming in here. We've got the pink bone here. This is like crown chakra, crown chakra. What else is the High Priestess learning? It's like you're on your path, learning how to invite more in. Must be done. Three of Cups. Love it, love it, love it. This is coming in right here. This Three of Cups is all about celebration, being where you're celebrated. This is inviting more of your soul tribe and soul family in some way. I don't know exactly how that is, but that's what's going to be going on. Now, what's this hullabaloo over here? This is coming up, and it's not coming up in the usual way, but this is coming up as this is all the winter season coming up. And this is more towards the new year, and I don't know why it is. Let's see what's going on here. Huh. My favorite card. Everybody else hates this card. It's the Tower. You want to show her this? It's a beautiful version of this. It's the Tower. It's where everything goes to shit for a bit. The way you thought things were going to be. The way you had planned on it. Feels like your hopes have been dashed a little bit about something. What this is about, I'm not sure. But it feels like maybe not the epitome of, survival and your house is burned down. But fuck, you weren't planning on this kind of a change. And it's like you have to adjust, adapt to something. There's something that's created a little bit of a negative energy around this whirlwind coming in. There is something that's a negative whirlwind, and you need to like put up the shutters, put up the shutters. What am I getting with that? Okay. Mo's in the house. Sometimes you have to shutter. Put up the shutters. She's literally just showing me the word shutter, and then she's showing me the action. It's the old wooden shutters, you know? You would have to put those old wooden shutters up and like drop them, and all the shutters would come down, and there's even a bar across it. So what I'm getting is you need to put up the shutters for this storm coming through, yeah? Yeah. A lot of people here in the States have had the hurricanes hit, and they're prepared for the storm, and even then the storm is really big. It feels like you have to put up the shutters to keep the storm out. And this is something, the chaos from over here needs to be kept out. But the beauty of what you can invite in needs to be invited in. Quit seeing it as a negative storm just because of something that has changed. It's not necessarily negative, whatever this is. It feels shitty, but it's shifting. You're having to transform this, illuminate this a little bit more. What's going on here? It feels shitty. This is very much the devil is locked. Your focus needs to shift here. Whatever is the devil, the old, the toxic, the old way of focusing on something that doesn't serve. You know when you're in that frame. You know when you're steeped in the wrong kind of tea, steeped in the wrong kind of energy, and it's up to you to shudder that out. It's up to you to focus where you want to focus and have it be better. 7 of Wands, hold your boundary. You've got the poppy here. Because we have the poppy and because we have the devil and because we have here, I would say watch out for things that are addictive that would surprise you. Like, you know when you have friends that are kind of more the gossipy type, but you don't need to be around them. You know when you have things that you watch on TV that are, maybe they're just arguing and chaos. It just doesn't lift your vibe. You know better, do better. This kind of energy. This is what you're trying to maneuver through. And you're able to do it. You are able to maneuver out of there. Again, we got the pairs, and over here is the pair that you're trying to get to. This feels like future of the year. This feels like winter season. Let's see what else is going on. Knight of Wands. It's like, what do you want to burn down? You don't want to burn it all down. You want to inspire. You want to lead with love. You want to go out with love in a big, big way. And there's a new direction coming for you. This is something that, again, pairs are coming through. Pairs are coming through. The fortification of your heart is coming through a little bit stronger when you're following whatever it is that's inspiring you. Again, the pairs are here. The pairs are here. The pairs are here. And on this singular bone, there's a lot of support coming through. It's like you are going through a gate. We talk about the gates of fear. We talk about the gates of wisdom. High Priestess is here. If you want through the gates of wisdom, you're going to have to understand the value of partnering and how you partner. Now there's a new direction. You have to understand if there's a partner in there, how you work together, how you collaborate, and what it is you want. You can be clear about what it is you want to achieve and still have a partner in there. Both things can go hand in hand. Anything else? 2 of Swords. You think that is at odds, and it's not. There's one thing, and it's not the same as the other. It's not at odds. You need to look at something with more of your intuition going forward, and one will seem about as clear as the other. This is coming through in November. We're in November. Are we in December? Maybe through the first week of December also. Why am I getting that? Next. What's up with the December energy? 8 of Cups. You're having to walk away from something. Now, when you're choosing to walk away from something, you're also walking toward what you long for more. You've had enough of the evidence that doesn't serve over here. You're walking towards something new. Keep it focused as walking towards something new. There will be room in that. Make room for something to land for you. There's a vortex, and again, look at the shape up above here. This is the shape. You know how I was talking about we have to swirl the bones down? This is how it is. You are on the spiral path whether you like it or not. So quit being in this space of linear thinking. It won't serve. You're already on the spiral path. This is a great, great, great thing for pouring. But it's not great for shoring up. So you're going to have to figure out, what do you want to contain? How do you want to be a vessel of something? How do you want to use things? If you're using this as a ladle, great. If you're ladling cocoa into some kind of mug, great. But if you're trying to drink out of this, you're screwed, right? So you have all the evidence you need. You can see what the structure and the form is that you need to shift. One is not the same as the other. You could have another glass like this and it'd be perfect. And it wouldn't be perfect for the ladling. There's something about that. All right, I want to go forward in the year. We've got the new direction that you're going right here on the bone and right here in the card. And then we've got here this High Priestess energy wanting to pull through, following the nudge in a different kind of a way. There's something about like a barrel roll. What? Yeah. It's like a barrel roll, like when little kids roll down the hill, they roll down the grassy hill and they're just like tucked in, they roll, and they surrender and go with it. There's something about that needs to come forward for you. You're going to get that a little bit more after that first week in December. You're going to be able to surrender and go with it. the word surrender comes in, and it's like delight and it's joy once you do that. And it's going to be a little tricky through the holidays, but we're going now into January. The High Priestess is up in, this is giving me like around December 8th, 9th, 10th, stuff like that. So just over a week of December, High Priestess is back energizing the house for you. Energizing your being, your house, your vessel. Don't sweat it too much. All right. January. Whoa, you got the Two of Swords kicking out again. Now look at this. Look at this. Yeah. You're really going to feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to make this choice. This is at the crossroads, motherfucker. You got to make a choice. You got to make a choice. This right here, where it's chaos, chaos, chaos. If you invite more in, you've got to invite more in. Evaluate what you want to do. You've made room for more. You've made room for celebration for more. And you've cultivated relationships. Keep your clarity. Keep what it is that's your clarity and your choice, but moving forward. What else? You've worked really hard to get that fruit coming in. I don't know what that's up with. You've got the fruit on the vine, and this is the 7 of coins, not anything major, but the 8 of coins is the work, work, work. The 7 is where the fruit is falling off. There's something that's ripe and ready. Let's see what we've got here. Temperance. Oh, and the 3 of cups. Look at this. Look, look, look. This is in January. January is great for you. January is a time of celebration, and all of this energy over here that we've been talking about, the Temperance card is here. There is a way of settling down, of tempering it down. Now, we're going to talk about this for a minute. When the devil energy is over here and there's like feeling stuck, it's like a negative charge. If you think about positive, negative math-wise, positive, negative, alkaline, acidity-wise, you've got to get it balanced. And this is what the Temperance card is doing. It's helping alchemize some of this residue that was left behind. And people are celebrating you. You've made a decision to go forward. You've evaluated which friends are there. You've evaluated who you want to invite new in, and you're alchemizing something new. You've got a little bit of the fire and ice coming in, but you've also got this purple and blue coming in gorgeous. I mean, look. You've got the purple and blue coming in really strongly. So the high crown chakra coming in really, really big. There's downloads, 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 and the ability to express them, the ability to see them. You're going to see it here first, even though you've got, that doesn't look real bright, but you've got downloads coming in through here. You've got foresight coming in through here. You probably won't speak everything into being. You're just going to start inviting and cultivating and bringing it together. You're walking the way of the chiromancer. Then this expression coming up here. We're in March here. February is here. February is a little bit of a solo angelic round. What's up with that? Yeah, you're going to sort through some of this shit. February is solo angelic realm. There's something that's... Put that in the wrong spot. There's something that's coming through here. The Temperance angel is here big for you. January and February, it's going to be productive. It's going to feel entirely different. You've invited the High Priestess energy. Your higher self dwells with you more. It's really a beautiful thing. We talked about shuttering out the storm. You know, knowing what your boundaries are, knowing what your limits are, knowing how far to push. That's great. Page of Wands. Something new, some new message in, you're going to be expressing it. It's like the message has dropped down to you. Process, process, process. And then in March, spoken through. Yeah. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's a little bit slow, but you're going for it, you're going for it. And look at this. This seed is offering something to push through regardless. Regardless. It feels like there's going to be a little bit of new resources for you in February. I'm not sure what that's about. So if you are taking care of yourself in the way that you should be, whether it's taking time for yourself, whether it's not getting into the holiday crazies, whether it's banking some money for yourself for some kind of specialty thing that you want, you know, saving for something, whatever this is, you're kind of discerning it here, and you've got it handled here. And it feels like this feels like a monetary reward in February. I don't know what that's about. I love that for you, but it's because of the work you're doing through here. And it's like added on top of it because of that. Oh, the Empress. Fuck! Yeah, be careful. Be careful, be careful. You guys know you can't outrun the Empress. You hear me all the time. You can't outrun the Empress, but something new that you're starting is very, very fertile. So be very, very aware. Do what you need to do to have this fertility be a benefit for you in the projects going forward. Wow. Yeah. Like if you're looking to start something new between January and February, it's good. Just be clear about what it is you want and you're going to have to be like the primary on this, but there's something about owning the Empress energy, the divine feminine aspect of things, coming through in a way that you are very receptive and very abundant about what you've done, what you've learned, how you're moving forward. Whatever this decision was has been made. We're done with February. Let's go into March. Again, it's like as vocally clear as somebody like an opera singer that sings and shatters glass. It's like that clear. It doesn't have to be piercing, but it's clear. And it's a float note. It's like that. It's like an aria. It's like an operatic aria. You'll hear, like when people are floating notes and they're singing really beautiful, you know. When they're singing skilled. Okay. So we've got two here. We've got the Nine of Swords. Now this is anxiety. It's got the Black Widow here. Now look at the Black Widow. She's got like the hourglass. The Black Widow spider warns you about being overheated and not having temperance. You've got this temperance card here. Hourglass energy. Balance energy. Here. Nine of Swords. Thank you, honey. This is the one that's warning you to remember those lessons of temperance. The Two of Coins is coming up. We show this also. Learning the lessons of balance here. You can't get it any more plainly. And then moving forward with love and allowing it to flow through. It's like sometimes you can get your chakras out of whack and they can be a little bit bottom heavy or a little top heavy. Feels like you've been a little bottom heavy on your chakras here. And the top is trying to get more balance and bring it through for you there. So worried about security, worried about romance, worried about how do I fit in the world. All of that. Lower chakra, the red, orange, yellow chakra, it's been too heavy. Over here, it's coming in different. It's coming in the purpley blue pink all the way. What else? Something about the vein of gold. Now, there is a book with that name that's really important, and it's a good book for artists, for writers, for whatever. Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way and Vein of Gold. Both of them really, really good books. Check one out from the library. It's been around forever. It's a really good one, and it's like asking you to go into that vein of gold in the high heart energy and bring that through a little bit differently. Oh, yeah. There's something about bringing that through because there's been a little bit of heartache, a little bit of pain, and it needs healed. This is what's going on here. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Oh, wow, wow, wow. So we have the Seven of Wands on top of the Three of Swords. It looks like something about you needed to hold the boundaries and there's been something that's a little bit of heartache. Then you have the Page of Cups, discovering something new. The creative artist card is right here, something new. I'm telling you, there's something in that vein of gold, the morning pages and the artist's way that's in there for you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. If you do know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And the morning pages are important. It's pretty much like a brain dump for 3 pages where you get sick of your own bitching. But all through there, she's got inspiring stuff. It's a book of mine that I won't loan. And it's just, get yourself that. Get yourself that. I'd get it through here and find yourself practicing it more here. There's something about that walking that path is helpful to you. That's what I've got. That's complete. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. You won't feel like so much like you're having the tempest in a teapot. You'll feel like you can create and use all the turbulent energy that has been going on from the holiday season in through the spring season really, really well. That's what I've got. Gorgeous. Anything else? Make room for when there is needs of duets and needs of trios. There's not always needs of one or the other, but you'll understand both. The perch time is almost there. Yeah. Okay. Perch time comes, it's coming around Christmas. This is where you're getting to be able to see, be able to have the vantage point, be able to see the change in your heart, the change in what you want things to be, and the change in your own soul coming through a little bit stronger. A lot of this purple and blue energy coming through right here. It's here. It's here, it's here, and it's here. These are the colors. These colors, I'd surround yourself with lapis lazuli and amethyst. That's what I'd do. All right. That's what I got for you, honey. That's what I've got. And if you've got some of those stones already, I'd be putting them where you want them to be. Have them cleansed or whatever on the full moon. And work with those energies. Work with them. Because you've been a little bottom heavy. Like, that's what it feels like as far as the chakras go. Okay?
Ooh, okay.
I love that one. That's a great one. That was a big one. Bigger than I thought, but they usually are. So, okay. Woo-woo! All right.
Sandra Put, thank you so much.
You are welcome so much. And yeah, I am definitely feeling like I need more bones. So this is interesting. I pick these up now and all of a sudden they feel quite small. This is a note to self. This is a note to Angie. Don't be a chicken shit. Get the fucking turkey. Make the turkey. Strip it down. Make the bone. Make the bones. Okay, I got it. Message received, Spirit. All right, that's what we got. Okay, let me get a little water and you can tell me what's next, honey. All right.
Kim, I sent you a text. Did you get it?
Okay. All right.
Okie doke.
What's next?
Next up is Toby, For You Blind. Julie, you're on deck. Kim, put the word out to friends to save the leg and thigh bones for you.
Oh, I will. I will. That's a good idea. Okay, Toby. So glad to see you here again. All right. So there's something going on, and it's very foresty energy. These ones are coming through, and these are like I don't know if they're the forest keepers or significant. This is the new deck, the Forest Spirits Oracle card. This is like, other than last night when I highlighted it, it's going to be interesting to see what comes through. Then we've got, I think, the Secret Forest here, and the Enchanted Map here. Oh, hang on. All right, Toby. What do we need to see? The full moon is coming up in a release. Now, we know the full moon's coming up. It's like, bam, the 15th, the full moon is coming up in a release. We've got strength, strategy, and soul search. There's something about purpose and soul purpose for you. There's been a searching. I don't know that you know, but I'm being given to let you know that you've been doing your purpose all along. So this soul searching or seeking, or what is my job, what is my task, it's something you've been doing all along. This purpose, you've been on it more than you know. You've already been on your path, and it's like you're walking on this path and looking for, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? You're on it. You're already on it. Strength card here says, stay rooted and draw upon the earth's wisdom to navigate the challenges in your life. You're already on the path. Strategy, employ the power of your vision and long-term planning to bring your ideas to life. Honey, will you show him these? And then the third one is Owl Spirit, and it says, access your intuition, trust your instincts as you seek deeper understanding. And the full moon is about the release, completion, and illumination. Release what you no longer serves you. Okay, we're going to look in a little bit deeper. Go to the map next. If you were creating a gamer's game, you would need an entirely new map. So whatever the game is, if you're in Hobbitville or Game of Thrones, whichever that is, you need an entirely new map. Did you see that flash, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a flash in here. I don't know if you guys caught it. There was a flash, a big flash. You need a new map. Your old map you've outgrown. You're navigating new terrain. You're now navigating in more subtle energies, more subtle field. Golden Palace, unexpected visitors, sacred pool. All right. Golden Palace is something you know how to navigate. You've been in. You know how to get to. And this particular place is something where you've gone to a chamber. It feels like this. You've gone to a chamber. This is a meditation place. And it feels like you're familiar with this. It's asking for you to go to a different one. Look how she's looking through here. It makes me think of Alice. But this is... you're definitely going through a new place to a new place for meditation purposes. So if you're used to going to like a good go-to on meditation, it's asking you to travel to a different realm. There's some astral work to be done here. And then the sacred pool. I'm getting an image of Havasu Falls on this one. This is gorgeous. Think about Havasu Falls. So I know that sometimes people think Mount Shasta, blah, blah, blah. Havasu Falls is coming through very strongly. Not sure what that's about. There's vortices around Sedona, but for you, Havasu Falls, the sacred pool, there's something about the red rock and the blue water. I don't know what that's about. You'll know better than I, and you're going to know it fairly soon. And this is something that put it in your meditation field and travel there. It's important. Yeah, the red rock and the blue water is important for you. Look through there. Some kind of there's some kind of sacred things coming up. Also, that is coming to place that if you were to look, even if you were to look on the History Channel, look at the ruins of Petra, something about that. Yeah, that's coming through. Don't know why. I have no idea. Very interesting. Yeah, you understood that place. You know about the Hanging Gardens also? Don't know what that's about. Okay. What else does he need to know? Toby. What can we pull for Toby? Okay. This is saying go your own way. Nurture the magical child. And this is really, really beautiful here. Bear your burdens with love, and underneath it was the star stuff. So I want you to see this. This is first you're learning a different place to go to, right? And then nurture the magical child. This is the one within you. This isn't someone else. So don't confuse this with you needing to do mothering, parenting, fathering, any parenting. No. This is to do with you nurturing yourself. Nurturing what it is that you need a little bit more thoroughly. Here. Bear your burdens with love. There's something else that's going on. It is very much when the caretaker hasn't been taken care of well enough and needs to take care of their own self a little bit is coming through in a strong way. Go your own way. Take your time out. Take your breath. Make sure you get your breath to restore and to rejuvenate, okay? And then here. Assistance is his hand, and this is Ashtar and the crew. This is coming through. Yeah, if you can get to the Red Rock space, even if you can only get there in your mind in the beginning, it would serve you. I'm getting places like Petra, Havasu Falls, Sedona, Grand Canyon energy, something about this. The Red Rocks are offering sacred space, and they're also offering healing for you right now. What do we got with this? Okay, Lucy's in the house. Not every time is everything pretty frou-frou. Not everything is like galactic and Lemurian. Sometimes we need the desert and the sand and the dry and the redness and the heat, and we need this to catalyze something different. Enough heat on the sands gives us glass, gives us translucence. Through the looking glass he goes. Through the looking glass. It is like in some way you are crossing a little bit of dry desert and the surrounding with the red stone. Show you that. There's something about Petra, and there's something about the pyramids, and there's something about all of this red rock that's really important. Get something that is not as orange of this, but red stone. You have some kind of red stone. I don't know if it's a calcite or what, a citrine calcite maybe. It's a little more orange than that, but I don't think it's carnelian. Start looking for the orange stones, the orange red stones. It's not red jasper. I don't know what it is. It will help you get grounded and rooted, and it'll help you connect. What else do we got for you? It's like okay, the best, she's showing me, and she's just showing me in her hand, the best I can compare it to is like when you see the Himalayan salt lamps and they glow, that's the stone that she's got, and it's almost got its own glow to it. This is something important. It helps your gift come out of you a little bit more, helps you feel like you've got illuminated warmth. There's a little bit of comfort in there going on for this. There's something about that that's important. The light that when you allow it to burn bright from within you, it also warms your soul, nourishes you. When you do that first, then it also exudes. One is not done without the other. They are both done at the same time. So if you're not taking care of your own soul, and you're taking care of everybody else, you get run down. It's like you're burning up all of this energy, but you're not having enough warmth for yourself. When you're taking care of yourself first, then there's enough warmth and light that can emanate from you. Yeah, wow. The bigs up. It bigs forward.
Went to Idlewild for the weekend, came home and got started on launch in my coach practice. Finally, I have an orange crystal.
Excellent. You know exactly what it's about then. Great. Sometimes yeah, you're on the right track. It's like amplifying, sharing your light more and more and more. This is a great thing for you. Great, 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 great. Wow. Okay. That's excellent. Yeah, she wants you to know that when you have this stone, it helps big up your light. And that's what I'm getting. It helps your light grow, amplifies. Be aware of when you want to do that. It's really, really a beautiful thing. Anything else? No, he's got it. He's got it. Yeah, Toby, that's it. That's clear. That's complete. Yeah, don't forget these guys are with you. But, yeah, that's what I've got. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love that for you. All right.
Just had to get done with my neck surgery.
Oh, my gosh. I hope that went well. Yeah. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. And take good care of yourself. Don't rush the healing and allow for your brain to travel to these new places. I'm glad you went to Idlewild. Travel to these new places that are like the stone that you have, that would feel like in synchronicity. It would feel in harmony with that stone. The colorscape of that geography is important for you. Don't know why. It's like a good place to go.
Finally out of pain.
I am so glad to hear that. So glad to hear that. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. Yes, well, big hugs to you, honey. Big hugs to you. So glad for you.
I know the pain thing. When I had it was night and day with hips for me. When I had my hips replaced, it was like just overnight. No pain.
It was huge. It was like Phil couldn't hardly even walk like 10 steps because his hips were so bad. So a few years back, he had hip surgery done, and it was like, oh my gosh. And it was years of pain that had been built up before finally he got the surgery and we got in and got it done. Huge difference. So I'm so happy for you. I think that's wonderful. Okay,
All
water
right.
for me.
And Toby said thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Are you recording the show?
It is.
Okay, I was just double checking. Okay.
Yes, I started
right.
recording with Sandra. Okay,
I figured
Julie
I didn't ask.
is up next.
Okay, Julie.
Julie
hi.
is a full read. Career finance. Vika, you're on deck.
Okay. We're going into the weird world. This is some of the newer decks. We're going into weird world for Julie. Full read career finance. What are we going to see? Okay, we're starting here. Career finance. Trying to choose how the money will juggle and how it sorts itself out and the requirement of strength to go forward. This is the top. We've got a strange Eye of Horus coming through here in this spread. Really interesting. We've got the 7 of Coins. You're evaluating things here. Now let's see what we got. Let me lay this out. The mote in the eye needs removed. This is like the biblical mote in the eye. There's something that's happened that feels a little bit big, feels a little overwhelming. Don't let it overwhelm you. That's not all that's going on. When you've lost something, when it feels like you've lost something big or something that just you can't make progress, sometimes the universe reroutes you, gives you a divine detour. The tower, the beautiful disaster, the oh shit, oh fuck, oh no. That one, that's coming through very, very strong. We've got conflict going on here, and then something that you need to move on from. And this is what's the tower. There's something it feels like something in the job career that needs moved beyond, or that has recently shifted. What's going on with this? It's like you've held out and held on for as long as you can in a certain way. It's time to move forward. We've got the 2 of Wands here. Time to navigate the woods in a new way. We show her this one. Definitely. You're navigating the woods in a new way. If you're feeling like you need to start in a new job, you're right. We've got the Ace coming in here, the Ace of Wands coming up here. Yeah. There's some kind of new job start coming up for you. And this feels about where we're at in time right now. This doesn't feel like the calendar wheel. It feels like the calendar wheel always feels round. This feels like expanded, like the Eye of Horus. This is very much the eye of the gods. God's eye needs to be on this, and it needs to be something where your focus is shifted, and the way you want to start something new is coming in big for you. We've got the 4 of Cups. Don't refuse the gift that's offered. It's like you're a little bit dilly-dallying on something, even though there's a new start. You know to trust your higher self over me or any other tarot reader. I will always tell people that, because your higher self is more direct than this, but sometimes these are just reassuring. But something that's being offered to you, you're not quite seeing, but it's like, usually if you see the Four of Cups, it's coming from the hand of God offering something, but we're so busy either navel-gazing or pouting or just focusing on the wrong thing that we aren't seeing this offer, and it feels like this offer is coming soon. Don't turn it down. Don't turn it down at all. Next one you got. What's all this going on? This is really, really like so many things you're worried about, the way people are watching, the way people are looking, so many things people are looking at, and it's like, here we have the Four, but this isn't the Four of Cups, this is the Four of Wands, but there's candlelight everywhere. There's almost like you're worried that you're under the microscope some way, and you're not. You're not under the microscope, but be aware, this one coming through here, a lot of Wands energy coming through here. What's going on? I'm getting don't have wolves at the table. Here we've got the Seven of Wands, holding your boundary, holding your boundary, holding your boundary. Don't have wolves at your table. Don't invite the wolves over. Don't invite the hyenas over. It's like, don't have the wolves at the table. Do your own thing for a little bit. Hold your own boundaries. It's important for you. I wonder if that one just disappears into the background because of the blue there, but then coming up, shift, shift. New job, new project, new going forward, new prospects going forward. What's up with that? Juggling. How do we shift out of the one into the other? There's something that is rising in you that wants to buck the system, to rebel, to shift, to change things. And there's a new partner going forward, a perfect fit coming up. This is the Two of Cups coming up for you. This is a big damn deal. It's kind of hard for you to change things up. Nobody likes change, and you particularly don't like change. But holding on to the old job, the old situation, waiting and waiting for it to get better is going to eat your soul. This feels like there's a perfect situation waiting for you if you're willing to risk it and shift it out. Perfect offering. Perfect partnership. Two of Cups. Justice, yeah. There's something karmic and being balanced karmically, and you have to move on from something big. This Five of Swords says get off the battlefield. Again, this is coming through right here. These are coming through just like these are coming through. This is the line that's coming through strong. If you were doing tic-tac-toe, this would be the 3 in a row right here, even though it's 6 cards. It's get off the battlefield here, because karma knows the address. Karma knows what's going to balance things out. This is something where you're shifting it as soon as you want to shift it. As soon as you can get where you're feeling like, okay, I don't know all the answers, I don't have all the details, but what I do have is the ability to figure it the fuck out. You'll figure out the details. You have got this. You have the ability, the wherewithal, the capacity, and you deserve to be paid what you're worth, and that's a little bit more than what you're getting now, or maybe a lot more than what you're getting now, but what you're deserving of needs to be honored, and this is what's causing a little bit of disgruntledness. Don't let resentment simmer. Don't let it simmer long. You need to move forward. Teamwork's coming in, the harmony. There's a benefactor that wants you to move forward so badly. Now, usually you see this and you see the priest and the rich guy and the guy putting in the stained glass window. You're the one that knows how to put it in the stained glass window. You're the one with the skill set. You've got the cookie. Often I'll say that in relationship to relationship. If you've got the cookie, and it means you've got what the other person wants. The same thing in the work energy, career energy. Eye of Horus, get your focus, get your focus, get your God's eye right. It wouldn't hurt you to get a God's eye, see what a God's eye is, see how to make them. They're a thing, just like there's a dream catcher type of thing, there's also God's eye things. Look for that, be aware of that. You're going to see the patterns that come in on that. I'm not sure what that's about. Yeah, beautiful, interesting. Something to do with a little bit of weaving also. Don't know what it's about. Okay. We'll take it, we'll take it. There's a need for rest. And you got to be very aware to cover your ass. This is difficult for you to allow some change coming through. The need for rest is right here. And then we have Sneaky Pete the Thief right here. The 4 and the 7 of Swords coming through. This is stuff that you know about, that you know you need to shift. Now, what do we have here? Other side of the God side, we've got the devil coming up this way. All of a sudden, reading this way doesn't work. All of a sudden, this is where we start, this is where we went. This devil card needs addressed now. What's going on with this devil card? What keeps you stuck in thinking that you can't go forward because you can? Building on the old. If you don't take a divine detour or create a divine detour and the universe creates it for you, it's usually a bigger mess, a bigger disaster, a bigger calamity. Sometimes we see the Nine of Swords, the rude awakening, the sleepless nights, the epiphany in the night that wants to drop down, but we don't want to acknowledge it. So we just stress and doom scroll or whatever the hell it is we're doing. But we don't change it. We just keep building this tower. This keeps us stuck. And eventually the divine steps in and... So what else is going on? This stuck patterning. You need to be doing something different on the way to owning your own show, to set up the rules in the way that it needs to be for you. There's this thing where you're leaving something behind. You feel yourself stuck. You got the devil here and the Eight of Swords here. Holy shit, show her this. I love this little deck. It's super cute. Super cute. What it's telling me is you need to let the limiting beliefs go if you want to move forward, and you're able to do it. And it's definitely time. Over here, it wants to come in so strong. The Ace of Wands and the Emperor here. Let's see what else is going on through this. There is something new and relatively different. Again, we've got the way the money juggle is, and then the 9, the independent woman. This is something you do for your own independence. Whether you add a side hustle in and start doing that on top of what you're doing, or whether you leave something completely, I don't know. But you're working for your own independence, for your own reasoning, instead of being chained to somebody else's cubicle or desk. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got to get out of the cubicle, out of the desk, whatever this is. You got to get out of somebody else's chains and take power for yourself. Allow the power that you have been given. Allow what it is that you know you can do to move forward. Star. Hopes and dreams coming through. Yeah. What it is that you dream about, what it is you want, there's no reason not to go for it. It's just you need the reassurance that you can go for it and can do it. And it might be one layers on top of the other before you completely exit the one. So don't tell your boss to fuck off or anything like that. Don't be like, yeah, I'm out of here. But there is something very clear, very concise going on. And it's time for you to shift it, and you know that. And once you acknowledge that, then you're going to lay down the plan, and boom, 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 boom. The technical term, boom, 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 boom. It's coming through. That's what I've got. And this is huge. There is benefactors, teamwork, energy set up and aligned and ready for you as soon as you want to claim that independence for yourself as far as your work, as far as what you want to do. You're going to be gifted. That's complete.
Woo!
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that. Yeah. I love that for you. That's fabulous. Okay. And this one is called Strange World. And it's the Strange World Tarot. And I love this one.
Vika wanted to know the name of that deck.
Yeah, it's the Strange World. Let me see if I got like a little box. That one. It's the Strange World. And that one I saw it and I'm like, yeah, I need 2 of those. I might need a 3rd one of that. I really liked that one a lot. I was surprised. And I'm not sure if it's the same people that did the Stroller Tarot or not. And I did never really dig the Stroller Tarot. I don't even own the Stroller Tarot. But it might be similar. It seems like it's got some kind of a little bit, just slightly different feel. And it also reminds me of the Star Maiden Tarot. I don't know why.
All right, through Vika, Julie says thank you.
You're welcome. You are so welcome.
All right, and speaking of Vika, Vika's up next.
Okay.
For a mini read.
Okay.
And hers is, let's see, go back to PayPal here. Come on. All right. A read on healing for readiness for love for me.
Healing and readiness for love for you.
Brandy, you're on deck.
I want to get the Lantern Oracle out for you and put that into the tarot mix. 1 second. If you don't own this one, it's a good one to get. One of the rare times I know exactly where it is. That's a big one for you. Okay, I'll go in here. Okay, let's look and see what the Lantern has for you real quick before we get into this. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got radical honesty coming through, very Joan of Arc and taking the armor off and looking at the vulnerability. But radical honesty is coming through. And this is saying, believe in the facade. To believe in the facade is to suffocate in the armor of alienation, self-defeat, and self-denial. You need to get yourself this deck, sweetie. This is going to help you journal through something. Trusting tricksters. Tricksters' only power is your trust. You are always free to withdraw it. Yeah. Whatever this is telling you that you need to trust yourself more than what somebody else is leading you to believe. Relationship-wise, anything else, you need to start really, really digging up and looking at things honestly, what it is you want, looking at your own strength. This is something that you think that you know or think that you have a lesson in, but sometimes when you're around another, you rely on them a little bit more, and your strength is actually quite a bit. You just, you forget and you yield. Now, this is about outside other, and then this is about you. This is the Luna Visions. This is the Ethereal Visions Tarot. Let's see what we've got here. I want 3 cards here. Yeah, your judgment and your strength is impaired. Exactly what I just said before. When you're around the other. When you're around relationship, and this is sometimes to do with weddings, perfect partnership, blah, 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 it's off kilter. You've got judgment and strength. There's something about this that goes out of whack. You yield too much of yourself. Some of you have heard me describe this about orbit mentality. It's like guilty here, guilty. Sometimes you have your whole world created around whatever somebody else is doing, and you orbit around them too much when really they need to be orbiting around you. You need to have more of your independence. You need to not have your whole world wrapped around somebody else, and you need to remember your own strength that you have when you're independent. This is something that everything is like impaired. These cards are usually quite good cards, but when you're with this person, you're impaired. So the radical honesty is actually owning that you are capable of standing on your own if you want to stand on your own. Of being in relationship in a different way. Yeah. Is this person that is impairing your judgment necessarily worth your time? Only you know the answer to that. All right, let's look at these. We'll put these over here. I'm going to see what's going on with you. What do you need to know on the healing? The radical honesty is the hugest thing. I'm so glad I pulled that deck for you. Really, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deck, and it allows your soul growth to happen instead of being forever waiting. Like, all right, you know when you push the button for an elevator and you're waiting, and you're like, you don't want to take the stairs, but you're waiting. If the elevator is stuck and you're waiting for 20 minutes, well, fuck's sakes, you could have taken the stairs 3 times, right? It feels like that, except for the elevator that you're waiting on, the relationship opening up that you're waiting on isn't going to be there. So it seems like more work to do something different, to take the stairs. You're going to have to make the climb, take the stairs, do it on your own in some kind of different kind of way. And the radical honesty is like, yeah, I don't have time for this waiting shit anymore for this person to figure it out. There's something a little bit different that you have to do proactively for you that will ripple out to every relationship. Not just a romantic one, not just the familial bonds, but to every relationship. When you quit waiting on other people to define, to give, to offer up, this is something about the radical honesty because you have the strength to handle it on your own, the strength to do things on your own terms. A new start with the Fool is coming through for you, and this is taking a leap of faith and trusting yourself again. This is huge. Don't trust the tricksters, trust yourself. Something that looks like something that it isn't. And what I'm getting through here isn't the usual meaning of this card. What I'm getting is the prop swords in a prop house in Hollywood. Show her that. It's not even like you have the choice that's the regular choice. You're getting prop swords. You don't go into battle with prop swords, honey. No. This isn't the pretend. This isn't the make-believe. This is your life. This is it. It's important. Quit waiting around for something to change. This isn't a dress rehearsal is what I'm getting. What else? And that's said with love. That came out a little more bitchy than I wanted it to. Sorry about that. This isn't a dress rehearsal. Your life and the value you have on every moment. This moment that we're in now, whatever's happening tomorrow, you need to have it matter and count and be meaningful to you. You waited so long to get to the planet. We all had a lot that we had going on before we came down to Earth School. And it's a big, scary school for sure. But this is something that's very exciting. There's excitement on the other side for you, wanting to push you forward, to take the leap of faith. Be excited about the new message going forward. You got the Page of Wands and Page of Cups. These are allies. These are friends. There's a creativity in here that is showing you have more strength. And this one is the artist. And this was one that knows where the party is and they're inspired. This is something different. This is allies and friends coming up. This is the energy. Excitement about the creativity. This is something big for you. What else do we got going on? Feels like we should have 3 down here. So we're just going to go next 3. Devil card comes up. Tower card comes up. Star card comes up. Wow. Wow. What I'm showing you here is how this comes up. It feels like this isn't, how do you put, Wile E. Coyote. You might not know that. Bugs Bunny cartoons and Wile E. Coyote. He always had this Acme thing and he had TNT. It feels like you're blowing up the tower and landing it on the devil because you're doing something different. It's like you have the what do they call that, honey? The pusher thing on the dynamite. That's what you have.
Plunger.
Yeah, you've got, it's like you've got the ability to push the dynamite, blow up the tower, and bring this down. Why? Because you have new hope. Your dreams, what's important to you, and the healing waters are huge important to you right now. And all of this, boom, you're ready. Fine, if you need to blow it up, you'll blow it up. It's like, bring it on, motherfucker, let's go. You're ready. Really, really ready. Then the Fool is coming through big, big, big. All right, now let's see what's going on here. What else? Don't be afraid to knock it all down. Knock it all down and rebuild in a different manner. Rebuild in a different way. Don't be afraid to demand what you deserve and to say, this is what I need, this is what I'll settle for, this is what I am having. Boom. And don't settle for less than what you want because people will be taught to give you what you will settle for. So if you have been settling for too little, it's time to demand something new. From yourself first and then from others.
The cast with detonator. That's what it is.
Thank you. Yes.
Detonator.
That's the word. Okay, what else? What do you need to know for the next 2 weeks? Just for 2 weeks. Let's get out of the... Bring it down. The ethereal is very ethereal. But let's bring it down for 2 weeks. Loving it. Loving it. You've got the Sun card here. There is this period of happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck, the most hopeful. Everything is being exposed. The way you partner, 2 of Wands, also much sun on this, much revealed. This weariness and this tiredness and this resilience is all here. It's okay for there to be a little bit of weariness. It's okay to rest and be a little bit guarded and protect whatever it is that's your boundaries. This is the 9 of Wands, not the 7. And this radical honesty about the battles that are important and the battles that just don't fucking matter anymore. About what you want to do with your energy. The world that you have in your hand and where you want to go to. That's where it's getting illuminated. And you can stand strong, but some things you're going to just have to kick over. 5 of Cups. Some things you're going to release and let go of and kick over. Let go of. Boom, be done with. Like the pattern that is the old pattern. You're just sick to death of it. Vomitous sick of this old pattern. You just don't want to be in it. So you have to change it. The thing that you can change, the thing that you can control is your own energy. And when you step left of it, when you step out of the traditional way that you would go about something, you set something to the side and you step through something new. Again, we've got something about these swords. 2 of Swords. They're Hollywood swords. These battles are stupid. One choice isn't as good as the other. It's a false choice. The new choice needs to be there. The Fool needs to be there with the new choice. The battle doesn't need to be there. You need to be able to be in touch with your own emotion to walk in your own truth. This big cup that's being offered in the next 2 weeks, it's coming up big. You're going to shift something. It's going to be on a different terms. Now finally the sword comes through. This one wants the horse, the ability to ride, the ability to go, but you've seen and witnessed something. Communication is a challenge for this one. This is Page of Swords. This is also sometimes Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron is referenced with this card. It's doing something different. It's stepping away from the bully energy. It's finally figuring out what the sword of integrity and authenticity is. Carrying your own truth forward instead of having these 2 phony baloney choices. Anything else? Yes. In relationship to other. Something has transformed, whether you like it or not. It has already begun the transformation. This death has already happened. This is when the butterfly is the butterfly but doesn't know it. It's like they still think they're a caterpillar. Imagine that moment before they come out of the cocoon. They're laying there. They finally wake up from their big sleep. They feel like themselves, but not quite. There's like wings instead of caterpillar legs. There's something very different about the body that they're inhabiting, something very different about themselves. Something has definitely changed inside of them. They're not quite sure what. We're struggling to get out of the cocoon. This has happened. It's like you are no longer caterpillar. You are in butterfly, and it's just blink, blink, wake up. Blink, blink, wake up. You're just now learning it. This is what's going on for you. You don't have to hang out with caterpillars anymore. You might hang out a little bit in your cocoon, a little snug for a while. But yeah, you could no more go back to being a caterpillar than I can go back to being, 16. It's just not happening. Something has changed. It's changed in the way you do relationship with others. It's changed within your own self. The sun card is on here. Keep going forward. Keep going forward. Don't fall for this nonsense. Carry the sort of integrity and truth about what it is you want. Radical honesty is going to be the best thing for you.
Do you have any guidance or tips on how to heal from all this to be ready for love again? Practical,
I can't say it any louder to you. Radical honesty. So if you write down what do you get out of staying in a situation that doesn't serve you, what's the payoff for you? That's radical honesty, and that's dealing with your shadow side. Where have you sold yourself short or sold yourself out? That's radical honesty. It's worth looking at. And it's worth deciding after you've done this, because that's like heavy and hard work. What is it you really want to experience? And it's going to look different than what you thought. What is it you want to experience? Why do you think you deserve that? And why do you think that sometimes you run away from it? All of those kinds of questions are worth the writing, worth getting some light on that. And then this is going to sound like ridiculous. I don't care. Spoil yourself rotten. So start spending money on yourself. Now, I know this is a time where we should be frugal and blah, blah, blah. The future is ominous. We don't know what the future holds. Start spending money on something that makes you feel like you matter again in the world. Whether it's going to get your nails done, whether it's getting, silver hoop earrings from Michael's, whatever it is. Something that says you matter to you. Whether it's a bracelet that you really like I had one that was silver and it had the words like hope, trust, whatever on it. And when I was in the middle of my divorce years ago, I would wear that, and that was my armor, and I would wear that, and it would help me remember what it was that I believed in, what it was I valued, why I needed to move forward, those kind of things. Get things that make sense for you, that honor you, that make you feel more powerful, more confident. Spoil yourself a little bit, whatever that is. Maybe it's fuzzy socks. I don't know what it is. It doesn't have to be huge expensive, but it's something that honors you. This is important for you to do. Maybe it's a fresh haircut. Who knows? Whatever it is that honors you and this new path forward that you're forging, it needs to be done, and you need to get used to doing it a little more, a little more, a little more. Start pouring back into your own cup in whatever way you can. And if people try and draw you into arguments or explanations and you don't want to go there, you're not going to go there. You don't have time for that shit anymore. You just don't have time for that shit anymore. All right? That's what I've got. That's complete.
Oh.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Not easy, but beautiful, beautiful result. So don't get scared of seeing your shadow side. Don't get scared of forging a new path, because the universe always has your back. Always, always. Even if we don't know it, it does. I promise you. I promise you.
Permission to shop.
Yeah. Now, did I say go put yourself in debt? No. Did I say go spoil yourself? Yes. Yes.
I recently bought Moldavite earrings, but haven't worn yet, reminding me of it.
Okay, well, right on.
Thank you so much. So
You're welcome,
powerful.
honey. You are welcome. Good luck. And if you have permission to shop, this is called the Lantern Oracle. And I would think that journaling with this and really taking time with this, even if you're doing it once or twice a week and letting it be, I wouldn't do it every day. I'd do it once or twice a week. But show her this card again. This is called the Lantern Oracle. I think you can find it on Amazon, whatever. It's gorgeous. It's very helpful in healing. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend.
Okay, Ange.
Yeah, that was a good one. A little bit of water.
All right, we have Brandy, then Jennifer, then April, then Cassie. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Brandy for a blind.
Brandy for a blind. Okay. we're going to the other brand new oracle. We're going in here for you. Where else do we go? We've got a Rebecca Campbell deck. I don't even know what this one is. Prismatic Wonder Realms. I don't know what this one is. And then the Enchanted Forest Oracle card. So this is the order they came in. This is what we're going for, Brandy, for a blind. What's going on? I'm getting, hey, my friend. Hey, my little starseed friend. Hey, my galactic friend. Okay. This is like a help from the other side that you don't know you have, but there's a friend. I'm getting it very, very like Nell, but it's not Nell coming through. This is somebody, I'm just getting very, very the starseed energy. This is somebody you know. Other side, what is this wanting to say? Serene sanctuary, find peace in the moments of solitude. When you go into your meditation in the next little bit, and this is going to be more about the places that you're going to go. When you go into your meditation for that, realize that you're going to be inviting in a different kind of a guide than you expected to see. Yeah. This guide is a shapeshifter. Okay. I'm getting, what I'm seeing here is everything from like, it's going to sound crazy, I know, follow the nudge, just tell her, whatever. From everything from like My Favorite Martian and a cartoon Martian over to what Nell looks like, and Nell is being quiet, she's just popping her appearance, and then what Lucy looks like, and then back over to the Martian guy, and then the Galactic Ashtar with the blonde and the Nordic kind of look from Galactic Command, all of that. All of that. It's like shapeshifter starseed, whatever that is, I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that's about. You're going to get this guide popping in, and they're going to pop in a very silly kind of a way, and then pop in multiple forms so you can see them in different ways. Inward revolution. This is something that you're going to see. This one's been here all along. You haven't been ready to see this one just yet. If you were a kid, you might have thought of this as your imaginary friend. Yeah, your imaginary friend that can change and shapeshift. That's what's coming in. Wild. Joy. Huge, huge, huge. Huge coming up. Put yourself in this place, in this space. Show her this and hold it for her strongly. This is important. In the sanctuary that you go in, imagine that if there is a tapestry or something like that hanging for you like that, this glowing yellow, this glowing gold coming through. Very, very resonant. Something about the 27th, and I don't know. Why is the 27th coming in? I don't know what the 27th has to do with anything, and I couldn't even tell you if it's November, December, January. Feels like it's all three of those. I don't know which of those, but you need to be evaluating your months on that. This is coming through. The 27th, the number is coming through loud, loud, loud. Back to these. Forgotten Ark. Take time to rest and recharge when needed. This is why you go into that sanctuary a little bit differently. Okay. Something about, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Lyrian. This is coming through. Yeah. I don't know what that's about. You'll know what it's about. Oh my gosh, it needs to slow down. We're getting Lyrian, and you're getting something that looks like a galactic here coming through. And then you're getting something that's like a yellow tabby in the house coming through. Which, okay, they're trying to honor that and give you whatever it is. Whatever is galactic is coming to Earth for you. Whatever is this spirit guide, this that you have had all along, is coming in, and you'll see it in reflections in Earth. So you'll see it in Earth, and you'll see it, the connection. You'll see the connection to the starseed, the galactic. You're going to see it. Okay, all right. I'm getting the yellow cat now. Why is the yellow cat? it's the cat of a different coat. The cat, there's lots of cats of many coats, of different coats, different colors, different things, but nevertheless, they're still very, very feline in nature. So whether it's a black cat or yellow cat or whatever, I'm getting the yellow cat because of this energy here, this yellow gold energy that needs to come through. There's a very, very joyful, big energy, a playful energy, and a little bit of ferociousness. Now, the butter yellow tabby cat, that kind of color, is every bit the house cat as it is the lion. Be very aware. Don't underestimate the power there. Don't underestimate it one bit. Forge, don't follow. And this is saying, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. If you look in this card, you see her and she's looking across to something. And this is from the stars across to here. And then this is We the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. This is something that you've just done the work on. You've recently done the work on this. Star family, star family. Loosen your grip, loosen your grip, loosen your grip. I want one more on this. It is like you came forward in this time, in this era of time, very intentionally. Empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Be very, very aware. I said that this was about coming through the portal. This is something, the work that you've done. Here it is, and this is the loosen your grip. You're going to have to expand your mind just a little bit. It's like you fell through to Earth School, intentionally and on purpose. Force, don't follow, but don't forget. It very much is as if this is you looking to Earth School. This is something that's happened, and this is where also the starseed, the galactic family, is over here and trying to help you here. How I said it would relate to Earth, how it relates to Earth, how it comes through. It is like you dove through the portal when you're born and you decide you're going to be incarnated as human on this planet. It's no small thing. It's like the big adventure ride. Don't forget that it's the big adventure ride. It's huge for you. Remember that this was deliberate choice on your part to be here. This is something you were excited about. When life feels like big and boggedy and heavy, don't forget you chose to be here very deliberately. You could have opted and said, yeah, nah, I'll take a pass. I'll go. No, you came here intentionally. Time to create. 39 variants. Again. Okay, show her this. The reason this comes in as star shifter or shapeshifter so much and starseed is because you have those very attributes yourself. You came through in this world as human this time. You came through to be here in this kind of form. You understand this. And wellness is something you need to incorporate a little bit more for self. But this is what you're... Get in alignment. Get in alignment with whatever this star guide is. You came through here. Very much to be here now. And it did feel a little bit like a fall. A little bit like, okay, leaving what would have been like a space of sacred temple energy to come here to do this work that's very mucky work sometimes. Anything else? Soul name. This is what we're coming through. There's something about this. There's something about this, and this is what's going on. The inward revolution of recognizing this for yourself again and understanding your soul name. Whoa, sorry. Anything else here? I think you need to look up the Hathors. You need to look up Hathor. Anything else? You're supposed to be doing some detective work for this shapeshifter energy, this shapeshifter guide, so you'll know how to call this. It will make you feel more comfortable to call this. I don't know what name you will decide, but your soul name and this name, it could be the same. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Here she is, and here she is. Same person. Same person. Same person. You are of that collective. You'll know better than I will. You are of that collective. You have the shapeshifter gifts in you. You'll have the ability to blend in any circumstance in the land of the humans. You can blend if you want to blend. It doesn't mean you have to. You have the ability to walk into a room and raise the whole vibe. But if you walk into a room and the energy isn't right, you'll move out of there so fast, it'll be like lightning fast. You have the understanding of how to do that. This is something you need to bring forward a little bit more of this energy. Look up the Hathors and look up the Lyrans. I'm not sure what that's about. Bring forward that divine feminine energy. Bring forward the energy of, even that you might have Bastet coming through, and you might have the cat goddesses coming through. This is what's coming through for you. And you should have something very, very yellow, like a buttery, buttery yellow, warm, warm gold yellow. You should have something like that where it's on your altar, whatever, and wherever that is. You need yellow candles. Yellow candles. Very, very much the individuation and the solar chakra is trying to come through very, very strong for you. Anything else? Anything that is joyful music is going to be hugely, hugely resonant. So if it's like, say you have a dance mix playlist, whatever that is that gets you in that joyful space, get in that. Whatever brings that joy through, and it will resonate. You'll feel the magic of that. Easy, easy. That's what I got. That's complete. Gorgeous. Wow.
Woo.
I didn't expect all that, but that's what came through. So yeah, I get out of the way. That's my job. All right.
Okie doke, Ange.
Okie doke. How are we doing?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot.
All right. We'll see if Brandy's here still. I know she is. She might not have been. She might have punched out, but we did record it for her, so.
Yeah. Well, I know that sometimes you guys are catching on your lunch breaks, or you got life happening and other things happening, and I know sometimes it goes on, but the recording will be there. You know where it's
Will
at.
be there. All right, Jennifer's next for a blind.
Okay, Jennifer's next for a blind.
April, you're on deck. April and Cassie, thanks for waiting, guys.
I think this is the ancient stones, this is the sacred earth, and this is the shaman's dream. These are all good within their own right. I don't know that I would normally mix them, but I don't know that I wouldn't. Let's see what's going on here. The energy of the meadow. I thought I was only getting one card from there. Surprise, surprise. The holy mountain, the edge, the secret chamber, the guardian stone, the healing stones, and the records. This is what you're trying to get to. It's as if you're in the meadow right now and you're looking, where is it that you go for the mountains? Where is it? You have to cross the big meadow to get to this. We've got alliance, specialization, and perspective. You need to understand all of the elements. All of the elements, if they're in tarot, are all of the four directions. You need to understand all of this. This is where you're crossing. This is where you're crossing. There's sacredness in the mountains for you, but you have to walk across the meadow to get to this space. Don't know what that's about. This is saying soul calling, sacred journey, and pilgrimage. You need to cross the meadow to get to the mountain. And this is the edge. You're really close to doing this. Taking a chance and doing something different. Whatever this is, that's where you're going to. Specialization You're going to go there. It is like you're on this pilgrimage to get your specialization, to get more lasered in. A sacred trip in the perspective, how you see your gifts, how you see what you've been doing all along that you didn't know you were doing, and having that added unto you is coming through here quite strongly. The secret chamber. This is something that you would go on a trip, and maybe this is a trip that you go on just by yourself. Maybe you visit a friend in a certain place, but you go on this particular part of the aspect by yourself. This is where you get to the secret chamber. And some of this, you may not even speak out loud to anyone other than yourself. It's between you and your maker, you and the divine. All right? This is potency, deep connection, and treasure. This is you going into the dark and coming through with more specialization than you realize. The Guardian Stone. Bring an offering for this. This is saying awakening, progress, and initiation. Of course it is. This is what's going on. Bring an offering. You're like doing a DIY, do-it-yourself initiation into honoring what it is. Whether you claim yourself to bewitched, shaman, healer, divine poobah, doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you know that you are, that is in you, that you have kind of had a little bit of doubt around or imposter syndrome around, no. Understand that your gifts are your gifts. They're coming through. You need to bring an offering through to the sacred space, to the Guardian Stone. You bring it through. The Healing Stone. You're going to bring whatever this is. You bring the offering and it becomes transformed into like a tool. It becomes a tool for you. There's something you're bringing forward for yourself. So when you offer it up to the divine, it's like you're offering up for them to seal something upon it. And some of the things that you can bring with you, if you need to know. You can bring whatever it is that would be a sacred oil for anointing. You can bring selenite with you to amplify and to bring more light in there. You can bring things that are like amethyst. Those little tiny stones you can bring, put with you. Bring whatever it is that you feel is going to be there. It could be a rock that you find when you're walking, and it's just a regular pebble or rock, but you know it's the one that reminds you of blah, blah, blah. Bring it forward. This healing stone is saying tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment. It's something that's going to be infused here. And this, the Guardian Stone, awakening, progress, initiation. You're bringing it there, and then it's like something is sealed upon that for you. The records. Remember why you came. Be bold and legacy. This is to help you amplify and magnify your gift. It's what this whole journey across the meadow is about for you. I think we only need one from here. And I felt that when I picked it up, I was like, am I sure I'm picking this up? And this is one of my favorite decks. But, yeah. Just one. Closing a door on a completion of this. This is where you get the alliance and closing the door on the completion. I told you the 4 elements. The 5th element is always spirit, always the divine. So if you see the star shape, you'll see each of the elements, and then right here, if our limbs are the elements, earth, wind, water, fire, all that, then the divine spirit coming through, the star there. This is coming through. It closes the door on this imposter syndrome. You will be done with this, and it's going to open to something new. Something that's completed. If you were to see this in tarot, it would be the World card. This is the assignment. This is the process, and your specialization comes through here. Show her this. It is a completion. It is the World card. It is a total shift in perspective. Show her this again. That's what's going on for you. Yeah. Knowing what it is that's the gift, knowing how that goes. That's what I've got for you. That's complete for you right now. Very, very complete, very specific. But that's what's come through.
Woo.
Super, super strong. Yeah. Yeah. You're not an imposter, although you might feel it sometimes. Modern society and the woo-woo doesn't always jive. But yeah, you're not an imposter. Take note of what it is that makes you uncomfortable, whether it's something on your wrist, whether it's something too tight on your neck, whether it's a birthmark that might be on your leg. Take note of this. It's evidence of history. It's evidence of past life history. Take note and go into that story. You'll be able to find a little bit more information that I'm going to go into right now. it's meant for you to discover on this, and it's very exciting. It's very good. Okay, complete.
All right, she put amazing. Thank you. Starting a new business.
Yeah, yeah. This is more than just the business that you are able to see right now. The scope will be bigger. The way that you move through this is bigger than what you're able to see now. Very, very exciting journey. Very exciting. Okay, that's what I've got. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. All right. Do I need another tray? What are we doing for the list here?
We have two more, April and
Okay,
Cassie.
I need another tray. 1 second. Because this one is just too crowdy, too crowdy, too crowdy. So let me put this one down here. And that's just fine. I just needed to know.
Okay.
Yeah, this is great. I love that for you. Love it, love it, love it. Sometimes doing these are just so much fun. You're going to have to get back to me and let me know if you feel like sharing. I say that like you have to. You don't have to. You can do whatever you want. But I am excited to know what's going on with that. That's the business and what's the bigger gifts coming through. If you want to let me know down the road, let me know. All right. Okay. Let me get some water and we'll go to the next one.
Okie doke. Steph is here.
Hey there, Steph. Hey.
She's been here for a little bit.
So good to see you. So good to see you.
No,
All right.
and Chad is here too, of course.
Hey there, Chad. Hey. I figured he was here.
Okay, next up is April. Let's see. April is a full read.
Okay.
Her question is, I'm turning my name, Psychic Seer April, into a business. Is it the right thing? Cassie, you're on deck.
I could almost tell you, yes, it's the right thing just by the draw to the deck of Lucy's cards right now. That's the deck I'm drawn to. What else do you need to know? Now, these are the Mind's Eye Tarot deck. They're really good. I was actually with Steph in this shop in Orem, the Mystic Frog, great shop. And I was in that one when I got these, and it's like, these were great. Yeah. You need to see the Seven of Swords. Now, usually we see Sneaky Pete cover his ass and he leaves a couple of swords behind for his buddy. And this one, take all of the swords. Take every ounce of knowledge that you have. Leave nothing for other people to decide. Your knowledge, your knowings, take them all. So your arms are full. You might have to pick up some more that feels like there's a little bit of knowings that you've left behind. Go back and grab those knowings. You have the truth, cover your ass. Take them all. Don't know why, but yeah. You are being encouraged to look out for your interests. Take them all, take them all, take them all. There's nothing you should need to feel like you've left behind. The Ten of Cups is here, bringing in a huge amount of joy, huge amount of happiness. The Seven of Wands comes up again. Hold your boundaries. Take them all. Love it, love it, love it with the Seven of Swords. And love this coming in to hold your boundaries. This is huge. The world is opening up and you are doing something big. You're bringing your gift forward in a huge way. The world is right here. And death and transformation. It's like the completion. You know you're in the butterfly stage. You've heard me speak about the caterpillar thing enough. But this is going on. It's like this is graduation. Going on to the next level. Yeah. Something has been transformed. You're at the next level. Something has transformed. Completely. The work that has been done, it's been done, it's been done. It's second nature to you now. You've witnessed and you've seen enough. Now you need to communicate with more truth. I don't even think the meaning of the harsh communication is there. No, it's just you need to communicate. Prepare for your horse. Prepare for your horse. You're preparing for the vehicle. You're preparing to travel faster. You're preparing to do more, to travel further, to do more. Prepare. Truth to the bone is coming in. Wow. Leaving the rough waters for smooth. This is going to feel so good. Whatever the choppy waters are, you're leaving it for the smooth. And look at the duplicate card. Love it. This is the Ten of Cups. It's everything that you are wanting plus more. Ample amount more. Love it, love it, love it for you. Leaving the choppy waters. It's almost as if, you get this question, well, if you could do anything you want, or money wasn't an obstacle, or if you could get paid to do anything that was your favorite thing, what would you do? You would do this regardless of whether the money was there or not. I think the money's going to be there. It's second nature. The work is there. But you have to do it from this place that you love to do it. And that's going to be joyful for you. It's going to take a little bit of time. There will feel like this when it gets a little bit challenging. You have a soul contract to do this, so you have to do it. You're going to do it fully, 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 and it's going to take a little bit of balancing, but you're out of these choppy waters. You cannot refuse the gift. You know that. You know. You're like pivoting and grabbing the whole cup right there. This is big for you. What else is going on here? I want this other corner. You're walking away from the old, absolutely. The Queen of Cups, the most psychic of the queens, is coming through. And she reflects on the past, but she dreams her dream again, and she goes for it. She goes for it. She's not afraid of anything there. She knows what she's reflected upon. She knows what she needs to do. This compassion for self needs to be there also, but don't doubt your gift. Anything else? Not in here. Just 1 second. Unfolding path wants to come through. Lucy's giving me a nod. She's just giving me this look of reassurance and a nod. It's get your crown. Get your crown. You've got it. Yeah. Yeah. It's not even so much that you've earned this. It's more of a you are this. Get your crown. Don't forget. All right. Wheel of Fortune. I don't need anything else on this. Yeah. This is your time. This is your time. It's dialed in. The fates have aligned something very, very beautiful for you. This is a great and powerful gift for you to bring forward. Yeah. That's complete. It's absolutely the right move for you. You already knew this. You're moving towards it. You're moving towards it. This is just the things that maybe were a little bit of doubt that were creeping back here that I said, no, take it all. Take all the knowledge, all the gifts. You have the ability and the gifts. And if some people say, well, there's only this gift or that gift. No, no, there are so much more gifts than we can even think about. There's so much more truth in us than we even know. Yeah. This reassuring nod from Lucy is coming through. Yes. Yes, this is the path. This is the course. Stay the course. Take your gift. Lift it up. That's what I've got. That's complete. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. When you lift your gift, you're going to lift others too. And it's imperative. And it's undeniable. You can't not do this. You have to do this. And there is no room for worry. There is no room for negative. You know to the bone who and what you are. Go forward in this. Walk confidently in this. You know who you are to the bone. All right. That's complete. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Yeah.
She said, oh my God, thank you purchasing my domain Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Excited for you. It's going to be really, really fabulous. Unexpected, different, unusual, hippie, trippy, fabulous. I don't know what that's about, but that's what's come forward.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I love it.
So Brandy is here. Oh my God, I lost connection earlier and missed my whole reading. But
it's recorded, baby cakes. We got it, and then we didn't hear your respond, but it's recorded. So, and Phil and I will upload this before we even go downstairs and get lunch. I promise you. So, but it's such a long day today. It probably will take like a half hour or more after we're off the show before it will pop up. So, yeah.
Good deal. All right, last read is
Okay.
Cassie for a Blind.
Cassie for a Blind. Now this is a little bit trippy. We've got what's the tea? We got the angels and the ancestors and the she who. What's the tea? I don't usually go into this one a lot, and we're going into this one first. And it feels like there's a little bit of a, I want to say, a little bit of a bite in here, a little bit of cringiness in here. What's the tea? What's going on? Thank you, next. Moving on. You are definitely doing this. Thank you, next. Moving on. Whatever this is, it is time to move on. And this says romantic love affair, and then it says self-fic secret lover, and then moving on. So if there is someone that falls in this realm, or some notions about romance, love, and whatever, you got to move on and grow up from some of these younger notions. If I say childish and foolish, it feels like those words are too harsh. But notions of youth, your naivete needs to be a little bit let go, and you need to move on from that. I'm not sure what that's about. You'll know better than I. There's almost like this overly romantic notion about something. And again, the words foolish and childish come through as if they're too harsh. So don't beat yourself up about learning whatever it is you needed to learn in this. If you were naive, all of us were naive at one point. We learn things along the way. There's lessons that we need to learn on. But this is thank you next and moving on. Big, big, big. So that's what I've got. Now let's see what else is coming up. Angels and ancestors. This is what called me first. But this one came through, and it came through insistent and pushy. So angels and ancestors. What does she need to know? I'm getting the energy of Artemis and Diana coming through very strongly. We've got the lady, the great teacher, and the arrow. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Again, this is a lady coming through. Then we've got the great teacher. This is learn from spiritual experience, and there's something about release that goes forward. There's something about the release, and this is great teacher coming forward. Something that you are meant to learn from this previous lesson, and then the arrow comes through. This says surround yourself with protective energy, and there's also something about the compass. You're trying to figure out how to get the needle to point true north again.
She said, I want to fix things, but at the same time, I think it's not going to change. I have a hard time with second chances, especially when trust is involved.
You're not meant to fix this. You're not meant to fix this. What I'm getting is you're meant to move on from this. You give too many damn second chances. Your heart is huge. You see the best in others. You give too many damn second chances. Do not even try to fix this. It will slow you down and take you off your path. This is straight through, straight through. Do not try to fix this. It is not your job to fix. You don't need to fix a goddamn thing on this. You are perfect as you are. The situation is meant as a lesson. Do not even go into the muck and the fix and the apology. So sorry. No. Moving on.
My husband and I are currently in 2 separate households, and I'm unsure of which way I want it to go.
Trust your higher self more than me or any other tarot reader, but what I can tell you is there is a reason that you are separate. There is a reason that these two came up. There is a reason that something about a secret lover came up. There's a reason that moving came up.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it's felt like. It's my first marriage, his second, same issues.
Mm-hmm. Sweetie, this person is not the love of your life, and you might not know that yet because you can't see around the corner or down the future. You know your capacity to love, but you also know your capacity can be for deeper, and it can be different with a different person. If you go back to the same thing and try and fix it, you're just slowing your progress to what is actually the bigger love of your life. Don't go for that. Don't go for that. Don't go for that. Release it. Release it. Forgive it. Let it be the lesson that it was. But you need to find your true north, and it ain't him.
Absolutely. I've had similar reading when reading myself.
Let's see what else is going on. Iris is coming in, Diana and Artemis, the hunters of the goddesses, are coming in, and then Iris, she who changes, transformation, change, enchantment, she who changes. Trust your intuition. Look how big that moon is on her third eye there. Knowing, she who changes. You have outgrown this person, I'm sorry to tell you. And look at this. She who stands, Valencia, resolute, implacable, and determined. This is the woman that you are, and this is the woman you are meant to become, and this is what honors you most, is when you stand in your power, stand in your truth. It doesn't mean that you have to condemn someone else. It doesn't mean it has to be a big, messy thing, but do not invest your energy further in this person. I can tell you, it's as clear as anything I've ever read before, that this person isn't the one that's the love of your life. This one was a lesson. And sometimes we think, oh, we get this myth of the happy ever after or whatever. There are sometimes, like, I have my kids from somebody different than Phil. Phil is the love of my life. And I didn't find him till I was damn near 40. It was ridiculously long. I could have stepped out of my own way sooner. I didn't know what the divine had up its sleeve, but what I'm telling you is with this reading coming in this way as strongly as it is, and what your intuition is telling you about moving on, even though it's difficult to do, it's hard on the heart, and you might mourn what could have been, but never really ever was going to be. So let yourself grow, even though there is pain in this. Let yourself grow. If we were in tarot land, we would be seeing the Five of Coins because you feel the separation so big. If we were in tarot land, we'd be seeing the Six of Swords because you're leaving the rough waters and going towards something smoother. You need to go towards something smoother. The ancestors have you on this. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Yeah, I still have to co-parent for our special needs child. Luckily, we can communicate well now.
Yeah. It doesn't mean that you can't do the parenting work together. There's a lot of people that do the parenting work together, but the person that they have the child with, the child is meant to be the thing that teaches the lesson. The child is meant to be the thing that is the permanent unconditional love lesson, that you both level up and you both grow up and you both expand. And I don't mean that in condescending. You grow up because you grow into the lesson that the child is presenting as the child grows too. Yeah. This split is the right thing. Let the lessons that we learn from loving our children, they teach us all the big lessons. We teach them, maybe generally we'll teach them how to drive, or how to get dressed, or how to do the basics. They teach us to get our egos out of the way. They teach us the unconditional love. They teach us all the big lessons. And you are ready to take on something a little bit differently. So make room for more by letting go. If you hold it too tight in your hand, you can't make room to receive what is the really better thing. So trust that the universe has you on this. Release this. Let yourself become the lady. Let yourself follow the true north. And holiday times when you're going through divorce are hard as hell because you second guess everything and you remember the tradition and the ideal kinds of things. Get through the holidays the best way you know how, but don't go backwards, honey. Don't go
I'm
backwards.
honestly just afraid of who will be around my child next. She's nonverbal. I just want to be sure she's okay. I was second guessing my own reading and you just confirmed them all.
Oh, good. And you take care of yourself for a while first. Take care of what is best for you. You're doing the right things. Your intuition is leading you the right way. So trust yourself. And don't be really quick to rush from the relationship you're getting out of into something else. Give yourself a little bit of time, okay, to get your true north back, all right? To get your resilience back, your determination. There's something that's transformed in you. All right.
Woo!
Yeah,
Wow.
and this is the She Who cards, gorgeous, gorgeous, angels and ancestors, and this one, What's the Tea, which isn't always my favorite oracle deck to grab, but yeah, obviously purpose in it today.
I've liked having my own space now with just my kids in the house.
Yeah. This is very, very good for you. There's lessons that are coming in for you that are easier and joyful lessons when you have this other person out of the element, out of the environment.
It's been a good change. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Good luck.
Ooh,
Good luck.
okay.
Wow. Yeah. That was big.
It's been a year since I had him get his own place. Seems so crazy.
Yeah. It gets easier with time. You're growing with time. You're not wrong in doing what you're doing. I would not go back to this person. Not for $1 billion. No. I wouldn't try and recapture something, or I would let it be what it was. What it was what got you your child. What it was got you to where you are now. And where you are now is a perfect place for you to be. All right.
Sheepa, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Okay, do a quick 3-card, Ange.
Okay.
Manvi, can you see when will I get a job?
Give me a minute. None of that went through my ears for a second. I need water.
Oh, Ange.
Just need water. You can tell me that 1 second. I need the water. Okay. Quick 3-card, and can you tell me all that because it didn't go through?
Can you see when will I get a job?
Sure. Let's take a look. I want to go straight up old school Rider Waite on this. Give me a second. Now this is Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial Edition. We'll see what it's got in the 3 cards. If it's seen when you'll get a job. And sometimes I can get time frames really, really good. Other times not, but I can take a look. Very soon. Ace of Pentacles is presenting. Love it. Yeah. This is filling very, very soon. Within less than a month, maybe even less than 3 weeks. There's teamwork coming on. This is literally a card that means a new job offer. New offer of money, new offer of reward. And it's going to be very, very happy. It feels like it's happening within the next 3 weeks is what I'm getting. And usually, if somebody asks me that specific, I'm like, well, tarot isn't always great with timing. We'll see what the 3 cards have. And I'm not going to guarantee anything. This time, the instant was short. It was quick. And these cards quick. Yeah. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like things are trying to line up. Click, 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 click. Don't be surprised if it looks a little different than what you expect. But it feels like the divine is trying to line it up for you.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. This is, yes, the card of new job. Yes, the benefactor, the teamwork coming together. Somebody that sees this person's skill and putting in the window is willing to pay for it. And the happy ever after card. You can't get happier cards than that.
She put brilliant and thank you. Amen.
Yeah. I hope I'm right. And you always trust your higher self over any tarot reader, even me. And trust what the little nudge is trying to tell you. I went to that deck for a reason. And there was clarity. Boom. So you go where that nudge takes you, that you have that clarity, and you'll do well. Okay.
Okay, and Cassie also put, yeah, he really doesn't want to let go, but it's happening. You're so great, Ange.
Oh.
I hope to take a class of yours soon. If you have any, I'll email.
Yes, I do. Go ahead and send me the email. I can tell you about what the classes are right now. This is my Tarot 1, 2, 3 class. And this is where it is. And you can take it at your own pace, at your own thing that you want. But if you want to take that, take the class. And then I do a couple of follow-ups after that. So that's a great thing to do if you want to do it. It's all there. How many hours of video is that? I don't know.
3+ hours of
It makes it approachable.
Yes.
You know, approaching our gifts and our own divinity and our divine gifts shouldn't be something that's so woo-woo that we can't figure it out, or only the special people are psychic. No, we're all psychic. We just don't like knowing this because we've been taught, oh, no, you can't be that. And think about what they did to the witches. So, yeah, there's a reason we're a little bit shy of this, some of us. So, yeah. But, yeah, spirituality and your own divine gifts and having those enter in and play a role in your daily life looks a little different than what you expect.
Jen is here. She put, preach.
Jen's saying, yeah, preach, because she knows that's the truth of it. That's the truth. It comes in a little different than we expect.
And Manvi, who the job, my spirit guides ask me to ask you.
Yeah. So, glad you mentioned it. Glad you mentioned it. And that's what's going on with that. And I love it. Obviously, I love tarot. I mean, obviously. I love tarot.
Jen's asking, okay, where did you get this shirt?
From TikTok. And it says IDGAF. So, yeah, it's great. As much as the birds fly around here, and I even had the long nails, and I don't know if I had purple on that week or what, but it's like I'm keeping the nails because they go with the shirt. I've got to keep them a little longer.
Jim,
So, yeah.
we will be twins.
Yeah, I love it. We can be twins. How do you know we aren't twins already? We look exactly alike.
Oh, Steph put, it's a perfect Angie shirt.
It's a good one, right? It's a good one. I love it. Okay.
Jim put, I'm dead.
Good.
All right, guys, that is it for us.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. I love doing this. I love that you guys come in and we get to do this together. I love it. Go over to the tube that is not me and check what your readings are. Brandy, yours will be up there. It'll be posted up there. And on occasion, I'm trying to familiarize myself with that. So on occasion, I might do a pop-up weirdness there, but I love doing this here. I love it here. So I will be on again probably Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which. I'm thinking I'm leaning towards Friday. So that's what I'm leaning towards. So like it's a 70-30 that I'll be here at 11 o'clock on Friday. And if I can pop up in the evening, maybe I'll do a Thursday evening pop-up or something like that.
Okie doke. And Mandy put, I love my reading and we'll come back to you in 3 weeks.
Love it. Fingers
All right.
crossed on this. And don't rule anything out when you're going forward, and especially if you're doing jobs. Put out 50 trillion freaking applications because you don't know the one thing that's super fun. Like if somebody would have told me when I was in my 20s that this is what I'd be doing, in my early 20s I'd have been like, no, my aunt and I do this. We do this a little bit, but I would have never thought this. So don't rule anything out. You never know. And we have more than one job and more than one thing that we're meant to do to amplify our gifts. So be optimistic and put it all out there. All right.
Chad, but thank you, Angie, Gogs, Lucy, Nell, and Mo. Thank you for sharing your wisdom.
And 1 second, Chad. Gogs had something for you earlier today. He was grousing around the fire and grousing and grousing. He had this huge pile of wood, and I don't know what. It seems like a little bit of a storm brewing, and he showed me chucking wood, chucking these like logs. Like when we used to have a wood fire stove when I was a kid, we would like we would load the logs down the chute, right? But we would chuck them if we were mad before they got to the chute. And he was chucking wood, chucking, like irritated with something. Whatever this is, you've got to let it go. Chuck wood, kick whatever it is you need to kick for a minute. But Gogs is giving me that you've been a little disgruntled and cranky, and you need to throw some wood, but let it go.
All right.
Don't know why. I meant to say that, but then we got that other reading. I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Angie.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if Chad's going to put something.
Maybe he doesn't want to put something.
Okay.
Maybe he doesn't want to. That's all.
All right. Okay, we're out of here.
Okay, we're going to go get some lunch.
Chad put, hi, Gogs. Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're
All
welcome.
right. See you guys.
See you guys. Bye. Will you hang out of here? Bye.